Wait, did you hear that Pastor Chibuzor of Omega Power Ministries collapsed? Have the alarm not reached your side? You know, this pastor is a philanthropist, one of the greatest philanthropists in Nigeria. He has helped many people, but what caused his collapse is very suspicious. And watch this video till the end because you're going to learn something. So this pastor is a philanthropist and he helps people, especially people that their cases make it to the social media. All right, he will reach out to the person and help them. He has many people on payroll, scholarships, and even set up businesses for many people. But you see, there will always be these people, there's a set of people that are ungrateful, that will attack you for trying to help them and try to finish your life. So in this case, he helped some boys. These boys were at their workplace. They were employed as gatemen in a restaurant, and they were at their workplace dancing, doing what they're not supposed to do. So the video of them dancing as the security guards went viral, and their company fired them. And at the time, people were attacking their company for firing them, and I was like, the company is actually right. You don't want your security guards dancing. You don't want to set that kind of example, all right? They're supposed to be on guard, you know? And how much is the salary of a security guard like that? Somewhere around 40,000 naira per month. I'm talking about $50 per month in Nigeria. So these people, this pastor reached out to these young boys and said they are not supposed to be security guards at this age, that he wants something good for them. So he paid their flight tickets and got them admission in a school abroad, you know. And they have done all this, he has done all these things for them. It turned out that according to what people said, I don't know which one is true, they said that in their first semester, they failed all their courses except one. That's 90% failure rate. After this massive failure, they would go to clubs, they would do this. They weren't really serious. They were posting social media videos of them drinking 200,000 naira azul in clubs and stuff. These are people that are supposed to go to school. And you know, it's a pastor that sent you to school. You know, he wants you to, you don't want to go online and start forming hard guy, you know, and people of the world. You're supposed to know that your money and school sponsorship is coming from a church. You are supposed to be of good repute that will represent the church well. I don't know any pastor in the world that will be sponsoring you for school and see your pictures of Azul, you in the nightclub and all, and not cut off that sponsorship. I don't know, you know. So the man cut it off, and or at least didn't pay. In fact, when they chatted him up, they showed screenshot of his chat, and he was telling them that there is no money, that the economy is hard. These people went to social media and started attacking him, that they are no longer doing this cool thing, that the man wants to use them for rituals. He wants to use their star. Damn, that was the dumbest thing I've heard in many years. When you have your star that nobody is using it, what did you achieve with it? Gate man. Now that the pastor has sent you, invested millions in your life to set you up for life, you are now accusing him of wanting to use your star because you went there and became something else, became rude, you know, forgot you couldn't even pass your exams. It's different that you are doing all these things and you're passing your exams, you know. So at the end of the day, they started attacking the pastor. Every day they're coming out to social media to make, and the thing was going viral. Another set of people that the pastor helped, this pastor opened an estate for this family. The family is suffering. Pastor opened an estate, then put all their children on scholarship, this family, and gave them the keys to the estate. They can recruit tenants and then accept payment from the tenants. The payment is theirs. Pastor completely built houses. Now set up another business for them, and also took them and put them in another house where they will live and paid the rent. I think for a year or two or so. Do you know that when the rent expired, as these people heard that those gate men in abroad are attacking the pastor, they came out to attack the pastor. Why are they attacking the pastor? Because the pastor did not renew their rent. You see, poverty is a mentality. The poverty is inside here. They have given you a estate. You're supposed to take money from the rent of the estate to pay your own personal rent. You blow the money. You wasted the money. Then you're supposed to what of the business is open for you? You ran it down. Now you are coming online to accuse the pastor of not bringing money again to pay your rent. What of the scholarship he's paying for your school, your children? So this pastor called a press conference and laid down the case, saying that this is what happened. He doesn't know why these people are attacking him. The next day, this pastor collapsed at the airport. He collapsed. Now he's struggling for his life. The pressure was too much. So first thing, what is the moral lesson? First moral lesson. As a man in your 50s, 40s, you should know and remember that men's bodies are not built as strong as women's body. Women might look like the weaker gender or weaker sex or whatever you call it, but their body can last longer. Women can easily clock 90, 100. A woman that lives a normal life will easily clock 90, 100. It's men that cash out around 50, 60. As a man, your body is already doing like hypertension, diabetes, colon cancer, this, that. You know? So as a man, you need to inculcate exercise in your daily life. I'm not saying the pastor did not do exercise, though. I'm just using that case to point out that you need to start doing exercise as a man. Make it a point of duty that every weekend you must go somewhere and do exercise. Secondly, be careful of dealing with superstitious people. See all these people that believe so much in spirituality, there's a problem because it means they will always look for somebody to blame for causing their problems spiritually. They always believe that all problems are spiritual. They never want to take personal blame for something they did wrong. If their relationship fails, they're going to say it's their friend. Their bestie did juju for them. That's why the relationship failed. If they are sacked at job, they will say it's somebody that at the workplace did juju. You know, there's a woman that died, and his son went to the state where he's living, which is a different state from where his mother died, carried that seed and poured on his neighbor, saying that his neighbor is the one that did the juju that killed his mother in the village. Why? Because one pastor, prophet told him. That was how he ended up in prison, still in prison till today, forever, because he got life imprisonment for that. Murder. So superstitious people are difficult to deal with. If you don't help them, they will say you are wicked. You don't give, that's why you don't help them. If you now give them money, they're going to say you used their staff for rituals. That's what these boys now said about this man. The man that paid their flight tickets, sponsored, paid their school fees, sent them abroad so that they can study and graduate and become someone in future. They turned around and said that the man used them for rituals. The man is using their star. You see, now the man has collapsed. The pressure was too much on the man. He has collapsed. You know, at that age, your body can handle most things. Ordinary thoughts like this, you might end up with stroke. So it's better to be called a wicked person. If he had kept quiet and it did not help them, nobody will be stressing him now. And he said it in that interview, but out of the goodness of his heart. So I'm not saying you should not help, but if somebody is superstitious, you have to relate with them with a long spoon. And everybody has that superstitious person in their life, you know. There's always this person that is superstitious. Imagine a lady dating a person that is a guy that is very superstitious. You could wake up one morning and he has used you for ritual. You don't turn ritual object. Why? Because he went to some native doctor. Doctor told him to bring the one he loves most for ritual. You have turned ritual from love of my life to ritual. Juju, they will tie you for chest like grind you well. You know, it's always a danger being around such people. Some people would tell a man that the reason his business is not succeeding is because of his wife. Your wife. How can your wife be the spiritual reason behind your, you know? Before you know it, the man is fighting with the wife. He has divorced his marriage. Crisis everywhere. He can't find another person he truly loves. He can never build a good. Meanwhile, the prophet that told him that is having a peaceful marriage. So anybody that is superstitious, anybody that goes to prophets before they can do something, run from that person because their brain no correct. They are thinking through that prophet, and that prophet will always scam them. Anybody that wants to, some ladies will take a guy's t-shirt to their prophet, so that prophet will pray with it and tell them whether he's a good guy or not. That's not smart. I'm telling you. You know, someone will write the man's full name. Some men are like that. If you have to hear from prophet before you hear what God told you, you're always a risk to anybody around you because that prophet can always accuse somebody, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, of being the cause of your problem, and that's crisis. So avoid such people as much as possible. If they are close to you, you have to educate them.